Probably was, I don't know, maybe in 79. And we got stuck in school. The shelling was so heavy, and it was mainly Ashrafiyeh. And obviously our parents could not get to us to come and get us. And finally, after a few hours being in the shelter, the parents of some, classmates offered to take us home, my sister, my brother, and I, because we were at the same school. And we get to our street. The car could not, go through. They couldn't actually drop us off in front of the building because of the rubble and the destruction. And the street was unrecognizable. And, in that moment, I remember we stepped out of the car and we're just, we're the three of us and we're all thinking the same thing. Are our parents still alive? Are we going to find our home? So my dad is Lebanese. My mom is American. She got married when she was 16. Between me and my sister, my mom had a pregnancy with a boy that she carried to terms, and sadly she lost that baby after 10 minutes. I'm sure that on a certain level my dad was hoping that the next pregnancy would be a boy. And here I was not a boy. My dad was away for about 15 days. He had been blocked up in the mountains at his brother's. He finally comes back home, and he had to take the longest route to get back home. It took him 4 hours to get back home. And my mom had this premonition, she had this feeling that he should not be sleeping in their room, in their bed. And he's like, no way, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm sleeping in my bed and nowhere else. And she was so hell-bent, she was so determined that she literally grabbed the mattress with him on it and sort of pulled it down on the floor so that he could get the message. At 3 a.m., there's one bomb, just one, and it hit the balcony of their bedroom, and all the shrapnel came into the bedroom where the mattress was. Uh, 9/11 in New York City is definitely one of the most traumatizing experiences I've had in my life. I was living there, obviously, and I was running late to go to work. And I get into the office and the radio is blasting on, but no one is there. And eventually I find all my colleagues in the office next door, and they were all watching TV. And so this was the first moment for me where I understood that was real. Being Lebanese, living in Lebanon, having lived so many different wars within one big war, it becomes your norm. It becomes normal. But being in New York City, it was the least likely of places for such a big act of violence to happen. I remember thinking to myself, the world is never, ever going to be the same again. Violence. Enough with violence. خلاص.